I've perfected the best legit Starfield money making guide any player can do from level 1 for both Xbox and PC. This whole thing is as optimized as possible to get you making tons of money in just 15 minutes setup time, and you can do it immediately with no skills whatsoever, and you're guaranteed at least 150k per hour, and you can do it infinitely for as long as you need. Once it's set up, you can come back anytime to make more money too. It will be using outposts to extract a rare resource that I found that you can sell. I perfected everything for you in this guide so that you need the minimum setup time possible, and there's no bottlenecks when it comes to vendor credits running out or anything of the sort. To get started, you need a bunch of materials. If you have some of this stuff already, that's going to speed up that initial 15-minute setup time massively. But if not, no problem. I'll be making this guide from the perspective of a brand new player who literally just landed in New Atlantis. First, jump to Volley and then Neon Core. Go to this store here and start purchasing all of these items on screen. You need to get a total of this amount for everything. Once the vendor is out of items, just go outside and wait on this chair for 48 hours. You'll need to do 2 lots of 24 hours. In this game, every 48 hours, vendor stock and credits reset, so you can go back inside and keep buying towards getting all of these starting items necessary. You may have to do this 3 to 5 times. It took me 10 minutes from a completely empty inventory to have everything I need. Next, you need to jump to a specific moon to get the rare resource. I'll show you the path now. It's called Polymer 4D and it's in the Polymer system. Now, what you want to do is find a spot that has plutonium. Scan the planet first, but ignore the resources shown. Instead, click around on the moon until you find a sandy desert biome. Then travel there. As soon as you land, pull out your scanner and press to start placing an outpost. This will give you an immediate look at what resources are in the area. Shake it around a bit, and if you see plutonium in the top left, you're good to go. Chances are though, you won't get it the first time. Instead, go back to the planet screen, find another spot of sandy desert and land there again, and repeat the outpost step. If you're lucky, you'll get it first try, but it's most likely going to take 4 to 5 tries, or at max like 5 minutes to find it. Once you've got it, place down your outpost within the radius of the plutonium vein. Now it's time to get building. First, place down a ship platform, then put a bench right next to the outpost. This is very important for later. This bench is everything. Now, place down 5 plutonium extractors. You'll need to position them smartly to fit them all in the area, but it's almost always possible. After that, place down 5 storage boxes in a line. It's easier if they don't stack, so use the rotate option to make sure that they don't. Next, place a transfer container. Then, go to modify mode, then connect all of the extractors to one box on the end of your storage boxes by using the create output link on the extractors first, and then pressing it again when hovering over the box. All 5 extractors can connect to this one single box. After that, you then need to connect all the boxes in a line, so zoom in as much as you can, create an output link on the first box, connect it to the box in front, then create an output link on the second box and connect it to the next box in front, and so on until you have them all chained up. Finally, create an output link from the final box to the transfer container. What this will do is funnel all resources into the transfer container, which will allow you later to just quickly move all of your resources into your ship from the menu. But it also gives you enough headroom with the storage boxes so that you can fill your ship's inventory entirely to sell the perfect amount each run. Next, place down 5 solar arrays to power everything up. The build is now finished and you can start raking in the cash. This is where something really cool comes into play, a bench. Yeah, but this one time travels. You know how vendors restock every 48 hours? Well, 48 hours on Volley is only 10 hours on this planet, so just wait 10 hours, and this will be perfectly enough time to extract enough plutonium for 5,000 credits worth when sold to the vendor. Now open up your menu, press to select your ship, go to cargo hold, press inventory, then outpost inventory, then select resources, press store, then store all. Back out to the ship menu and then repeat it all again. For some reason, you can only do it 120 at a time, so you'll need to navigate these menus 5 times each time you want to sell. Now, go to the vendor from earlier on Volley, and then press the sell button twice to sell directly from your ship inventory. You don't need to lug around any resources in your player inventory at all. Now this is where the fun begins. You can go back to your outpost, immediately wait on the bench for 10 hours, which is perfectly enough time to restock 5,000 credits worth of plutonium in your outpost, and conveniently it's 48 hours over in volley, so the vendor's credit balance will have replenished. Without even getting off the bench, go to your menu, transfer over the plutonium again. Remember, do it 5 times. Fast travel, sell to the vendor, rinse and repeat. The whole process takes about 1 to 2 minutes for every 5,000 credits because of loading times and menu navigation. But you can make it faster by getting quick with the menu, and if you're quick enough and have a good SSD, I bet you could get around 300k per hour. There may be a couple more bottlenecks. If you have the basic ship, you're going to hit storage limits, which means you'll only be able to sell around 3.5k per trip to the vendor. In that case, you'd only make 100k. But after just a few trips, you can upgrade your ship with more cargo straight from your outpost ship landing pad. I'd also suggest adding a couple more storage boxes after a few trips, as well as 1 or 2 more extractors if possible, so you never run out of plutonium. That's it, really straightforward. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!